Before we were enemies. We were like brothers.
Transformers collectors, bring the epic action of Transformers 1 from the big screen into your collection with the Transformers 1 Studio Series Deluxe Class 112 Optimus Prime collectible figure. A hero fulfills his destiny, becoming the legendary Optimus Prime.
My finger can transform. Guess which one? Allow me.
You can convert Optimus Prime from robot to Cybertronian truck in 25 steps. Sporting a sweet head sculpt and plenty of intricate movie-inspired details, I'm a big fan of Optimus' look in robot form. I really wish he came with his gun. But damn, this is one friggin' badass Transformers figure. For both modes, the sculpt and paint are really well executed. Interestingly, there are places where the paint has a nice shine, giving it an almost metallic look. I wish they were more consistent in their paint application. For $24.99, while not perfect, with meticulous entertainment, inspired deco and details, great articulation, and plenty of movie-inspired accessories, 112 Optimus Prime is a great addition to your Transformers 1 collection. Autobots, roll out!
Time to show them we are more than meets the eye.
The Cybertronian truck mode looks pretty darn cool, but I hate how that Energon axe sticks out like a sore thumb. It doesn't feel as smooth as you'd expect. 112 Optimus Prime includes 5 accessories, 2 smokestacks, a dual-barrel blaster, Energon axe, and the Matrix of Leadership. You can equip the Energon axe in Optimus' hand or store it on his back. Let's talk articulation. Optimus's head moves up and down, it rotates, and there's even head pivot. He has full arm rotation, outward arm pivot, and cool butterfly joints, which are super fun. He has elbow movement and elbow rotation. He has wrist rotation. There's upper torso rotation, but he can't do any ab crunches. His legs have pretty good range of motion forward and backward. He can do the splits. He has knee movement and thigh rotation. There's ankle pivot, and his feet can move. Dynamic posability allows for a wide array of fun action poses in your collection.
Hi there, I'm B127. I'm actually working on some nicknames. The one I'm floating right now is Badassatron, which is actually pronounced Badassatron.
We're gonna call you B.
Transformers collectors and fans experience the epic origins of legendary Transformers with this 5-inch Transformers 1 Prime Changer Bumblebee B127 official movie action figure retailing for $19.82. Bumblebee converts from a robot to a Cybertronian vehicle in 15 steps. Bumblebee is inspired by the iconic character from Transformers 1. 5-inch Bumblebee is one badass looking figure with a fantastic sculpt, paint, and articulation. I'm impressed with the quality they've managed to capture in this small 5-inch scale figure. Packed with cool entertainment-inspired details like that energy sphere, it looks straight out of the movie. Let's roll him into action. As a Cybertronian vehicle, Bumblebee looks pretty friggin' sweet. In vehicle form, everything fits together neatly. Bumblebee includes 3 accessories. The sword can be attached to Bumblebee's arm. Here's Bumblebee's Stinger Blaster. And here's Bumblebee's attachable chest plate with the red Autobot logo. Let's talk articulation. Bumblebee's head fully rotates. It moves down and up, and it has some head pivot. He has full arm rotation, outward arm pivot, and even butterfly joints. He has elbow movement and forearm rotation. He has no wrist movement. There's full waist rotation. He moves his legs forward and backward, and they pivot outward. He has knee movement and knee rotation. There's no ankle pivot, but his feet move upward. Perfect for play or display, you can strike a variety of dynamic action poses.
Until next time, legends.
Die-hard Transformers collectors and fans, welcome to the incredible world of Transformers with this 5-inch Transformers 1 Prime Changer Sentinel Prime official movie action figure retailing for $19.99. Let's get him unboxed. Standing roughly 5 inches tall, here's Sentinel Prime out of the package in his full glory. You can convert Sentinel Prime from robot to Cybertronian jet in 16 steps. Conversion's very simple. Inspired by his animated series appearance with a clean design and pretty sweet head sculpt, Sentinel Prime's vibrant color scheme stands out. For a $20 figure, they've done a great job of capturing his likeness, making him a fantastic addition to your Transformers 1 collection. Clearly, he's one of the better figures we've seen in a while. It's really interesting how his design encapsulates aspects from every version of his character. The original leader of the Autobots and Optimus Prime's mentor, Sentinel Prime, betrayed the Autobots and made a deal with Megatron so that he could restore Cybertron as his domain to rule with all of humanity as his slaves. I wonder if he'll make a deal with Megatron in this movie. Although not movie accurate, I'm a huge fan of the clean design of this Cybertronian jet, which honestly looks sick. In jet mode, I love how everything fits together seamlessly. Sentinel Prime includes his iconic shield, a pair of cannons that mount onto his shoulders. He also comes bundled with a pair of missile pods. Let's talk articulation. Sentinel Prime's head rotates, it moves up and down, but there's no head pivot. He has arm rotation and outward arm pivot. He has elbow movement and forearm rotation. He has no wrist movement. His waist rotates with great range of motion. His legs have pretty good range of motion forward and backward, and his legs pivot outward. He has 90-degree knee movement and thigh rotation. Also, there's some ankle tilt. His wings pivot side to side, as well as up and down. For a $20 figure, he has amazing posability for striking dynamic poses in your collection.
You have the power to make your world better, but this fight is mine.
Die-hard Transformers collectors and fans, welcome to the incredible world of Transformers with this 5-inch Transformers 1 Prime Changer Alpha Trion official movie action figure retailing for $19.99. Let's get this bad boy unboxed. Standing roughly 5 inches tall, here's Alpha Trion out of the package in his full glory. You can convert Alpha Trion from robot to Cybertronian lion in 15 steps. With movie and G1-inspired design, Alpha Trion looks epic with a fantastic head sculpt, great attention to detail, and sweet paint. Alpha Trion is an epic-looking figure for $20 with great articulation, making him a fantastic addition to your Transformers 1 collection, albeit his scale is the biggest shortcut. I love his Cybertronian lion form with incredibly sleek details. For a $20 figure, they've done a fantastic job of capturing his likeness from the movie. In lion mode, I love how everything fits together seamlessly. Alpha Trion includes his Energon dagger and Energon tail whip. Additionally, both of these accessories can be stored in his cape. Let's talk articulation. Alpha Trion's head rotates, it moves up and down, and there's some head pivot. He has arm rotation and outward arm pivot. He has elbow movement, bicep swivel, and forearm rotation. He has no wrist movement. His waist rotates with great range of motion. His legs have pretty good range of motion forward and backward, and his legs pivot outward. He has knee movement and thigh rotation. And there's ankle tilt. His backpack is articulated. For a $20 figure, he has fantastic posability for striking incredible poses in your collection.
We roll out.
Transform and roll out.
Die-hard Transformers collectors and fans, experience the epic origins of legendary Transformers with this tiny but mighty 5-inch Transformers 1 Prime Changer Optimus Prime, retailing for $19.82. Let's get him unboxed. You can convert Optimus Prime from robot to Cybertronian truck in 20 steps. Standing roughly 5 inches tall, here's Optimus Prime out of the package in his full glory. Boasting a nice head sculpt with cool metallic-like paint, for its scale, it's actually quite nicely detailed. Transformation isn't too complex, however with its small size, it's not that easy either. Be careful as various parts can pretty easily pop off, however they can be popped back on. Compared to the 6-inch Studio Series Deluxe Class Optimus Prime collectible, this figure more snugly and seamlessly fits together in truck mode. The Cybertronian truck mode looks pretty decent. Autobots, roll out. Let's roll him out into action. But again, I hate how that battle axe sticks out like a sore thumb. Unlike Deluxe Class 112 Optimus, this figure doesn't have that cool transparent blue windshield. Optimus Prime Orion Pax includes 2 accessories, his Energon Battle Axe and the Matrix of Leadership, neatly tucked away under his chest, and it can be held in his hands. Also, these smokestacks can be removed and used as guns. Let's talk articulation. Optimus's head moves up and down, it rotates, but there's no head pivot. He has full arm rotation and outward arm pivot. He has elbow movement and elbow rotation. He has no wrist movement. There's no upper torso rotation. He can't do any ab crunches. His waist rotates with great range of motion. His legs have pretty good range of motion forward and backward, and he can do the splits. He has knee movement, capable of forming a 90-degree angle, and thigh rotation. There's no ankle movement, and his feet can't move. You can create an array of fun action poses in your collection.
Guys,
That's not good.
Die-hard Transformers collectors and fans, we picked up this 5-inch Transformers 1 Warrior Class Quintesson High Commander official movie action figure at Walmart for $19.82. Standing roughly 5 inches tall, here's Quintesson High Commander out of the package in his full glory. You can convert Quintesson High Commander from robot to Cybertronian jet in 18 steps. The transformation's not too difficult. It's actually smooth and satisfying, showcasing the clever engineering of this figure. The Quintessons were introduced to the G1 cartoon continuity in Transformers the movie. Living on the twisted mechanical world of Quintessa, they sought to conquer Cybertron and take revenge upon all Transformers. Sporting an impressive movie-inspired design, Quintesson High Commander looks frickin' badass. Design-wise, I'm a real sucker for those vibrant, translucent pieces that really pop out at you. Jet mode looks alright, somewhat resembling a fighter jet, but I do love how everything fits together snugly. The Quintesson High Commander figure includes one Energon cube. Let's talk articulation. Quintesson High Commander's head fully rotates, and it moves up and down. He has limited arm movement due to his design and outward arm pivot. With a ball joint, he has elbow movement and elbow rotation. The translucent pieces with tentacles can pivot with pretty good range of motion. He has some foot movement. For a $20 figure, he has great posability for striking dynamic poses.
We could have built the future together.
I don't think so.
Decepticons!
Die-hard Transformers collectors and fans experience the epic origins of legendary Transformers with this Transformers 1 Race and Blast 5.5-inch Megatron, D16, and Decepticon Whirlwind official movie action figure set. Standing roughly 5.5 inches tall, here's Megatron and Whirlwind out of the box. You can convert Megatron from robot to Cybertronian tank in 11 steps. Megatron D16 looks decent at best. Surprisingly, Megatron's fusion cannon's on the wrong arm. Given that the Prime Changers figures are $20, $25 is a reasonable price point given that this is a 2-pack set. With the gimmick, Megatron's articulation is quite limited. I gotta say that the Cybertronian tank mode looks pretty sick with minimal gaps. However, it's far from movie accurate. Everything seems to fit together snugly in tank mode. Decepticon Whirlwind converts from robot to alt mode in 3 steps. In his alt mode, Whirlwind transforms into a spherical ball that somewhat resembles Sonic. In robot mode, I wish there was a connection point for securely placing Whirlwind on Megatron. This set includes 8 accessories. Megatron has his fusion cannon, which looks pretty good, but he's not really holding it. It's hinged on and there's no fist to hold onto it. Whirlwind comes with a helmet, tail guard, blasters, and missile pods. Let's talk articulation. Megatron's head moves down and up. It doesn't rotate, and there's no head pivot. He has full arm rotation, but the arms are somewhat loose. He has outward arm pivot and butterfly joints. He has no elbow movement and no wrist movement. There's no waist movement. Oddly, his legs don't move forward or backward, but his legs can pivot outward. He has some knee movement, there's no ankle movement, and his feet can move. Whirlwind's head moves, his wings move, the wing knives move, and his tail moves. Once you've attached Whirlwind to Megatron in tank mode, press the trigger on the top. It's cool that Whirlwind actually launches from the tank.
Knife hands? I have knife hands!
I can see that.
Transformers collectors and fans, we picked up this 6-inch Transformers 1 Energon Glow Bumblebee official movie action figure, retailing for $24.83 at Walmart. Experience the epic origins of legendary Transformers robots with this Transformers 1 Energon Glow Bumblebee action figure. Bumblebee converts from a robot to a Cybertronian car in 6 simple steps. The transformation is much simpler than 5-inch Bumblebees. In vehicle mode, I love the movie-inspired styling and translucent blue Energon details. I love how everything fits together seamlessly. Let's roll Bumblebee into action. Surprisingly, this version doesn't include that energy sphere on his chest like 5-inch Bumblebee, but it features a light-up chest area with a super cool Energon glow effect that pulsates. Energon Glow Bumblebee includes 2 accessories. The sword can be attached to Bumblebee's arm. Here's Bumblebee's Stinger Blaster. What's cool, you can combine the accessories to create a larger blaster accessory. Let's attach it in vehicle mode. Let's talk articulation. Bumblebee's head has limited head rotation. It doesn't move up and down, and there's no head pivot. He has full arm rotation, outward arm pivot, and even butterfly joints. With a ball joint, he has elbow movement and forearm rotation. He has no wrist movement, there's no waist movement. He moves his legs forward and backward, and they pivot outward. He has knee movement, there's no knee rotation. Perfect for play or display, you can strike a variety of dynamic action poses.